Good evening and welcome to your weekly forecast. My name is Ruchira and I'm going to read your weekly tarot for you. I read for the zodiac signs, the sun signs, and I'm so glad that I have made it again on time before Monday ends. Since I'm going to be reading for you next in the new year, I wish you all a very, very prosperous and a very happy and healthy new year. And let us hope we can put all the stress that we've been having for the past 2 years behind us. And my cards are spread. This is to save you time. And I'm going to begin the reading with the Six of Pentacles for Aries. Aries, this is an interesting card and will resonate with some of you at least. You'll be dealing with banks, you'll be dealing with loans, you'll be dealing with acquisitions, and you'll be dealing with money. If you are in the position to help somebody, please do so. Otherwise, if you are seeking help from a financial institution or perhaps looking forward to an inheritance, then I have a feeling that you're going to get it this week. Things may have been slow in the past, but they will seem to really hasten for you, and you can enter 2021 with a bang. I get the Seven of Cups for Taurus, and Taurus, this is an interesting card because it promises me messages of love, hope for you. If you meet somebody and if you're single this week, the Seven of Cups tells me to tell you that this relationship is going to be a significant one, and this person could be it. And it's safe to think of a marriage or an engagement because the Knight of Cups brings very hopeful energy with it. You will get what you want. Keep your eyes and ears open because the shape of it may change, but your wishes will come true. I get the Three of Wands for Gemini. Nice card, Gemini. You have been waiting for something and for long, and it seems that this week your wishes will be fulfilled and some good news should come your way. This can come from overseas. You're also going to be willing to take a plunge, an all important plunge this week. There is one little thing that's holding you back, and I have a feeling that it should get resolved, and I'm checking on that. You should just take a quick look at the work you're doing and see if you're working in the right direction. Work as in career work or any other project that you're on, and that it is not outdated or not up to date. That's the only warning for you. Otherwise, the week is good, even in matters of romance. I get the Fool for Cancer. Well, Cancer, new beginnings are always welcome, and especially when they're so positive, so full of light, and so full of youthful energy. That's what you're going to feel. But youthful energy and the energy of a child should be treated with caution, and that's what my cards are advising you. Go for it, go for what your heart desires. Just don't lose your sense of caution. The week promises to be exciting on all fronts. The Seven of Swords for Leo is a card that tells me, Leo, that you could get sudden money. Yes, some money can come for you, unexpected perhaps, or money that's been long held up can come to you. There can be competition in the work field, and you are advised to be alert and to mind your territory. That's very important. In matters of emotions, there could be rough waters this week, but it's better to be miserable rich than to be miserable poor. So in the matter of money, you're going to be well lined this week, and that's what you should focus on. The Magician for Virgo. Everything is in your control, Virgo. In fact, you're going to be quite the leader this week, the problem solver, the leader, the maverick, the person who's got all the answers and who can make magic. So make the most of this opportunity. Be kind to those who don't have it, and look forward to really good things. I get a card of Temperance as the clarifying card for you, which is exactly what I have been saying. Enjoy it, but be kind to those people around you, and don't be abrupt or brusque with your language, because when you're uber confident, sometimes you can tread over people who are not, and that's just going to build you bad karma. A very good week for you. I get the Empress for Libra. The Empress Libra is an interesting card, and it says that you should take the blessings of the women in your family to really go ahead. Nothing will go wrong for you. You will get justice. Things will work in your favor. especially if you're on the right side and if you haven't harmed anybody. Think of yourself as Mother Nature's child, and nature only wants to nurture. So, this week is really good for you. The Ten of Pentacles for Scorpio. Financially, a very good week. Keep close to the ones you loved. It's going to hold you in good stead. You may go shopping. You may spend a lot of money on the upkeep of your home, on renovation, on decoration. A workman can prove to be a problem. So before you embark on a very ambitious project in your home, to see if you can get the required help and the required expertise to take your project to its logical end, especially if you have to employ electricians and construction people. There seems to be money in your week, which is why you're so eager to spend it, Scorpio. Enjoy. The Knight of Swords for Sagittarius, just the kind of card my Sagittarius friends want to hear. Energy from outside, energy which can really help you progress in work. Somebody who's powerful, somebody who's out there who knows what he or she is doing, is going to be impressed by your work and may offer you a ride along into the future and into progress. Take this opportunity. Don't compromise on your integrity, but yes, this opportunity is going to come your way and it looks exciting. The Four of Cups for Capricorn. Capricorn, ask all the questions you need to ask this week. Accept what is being offered. Yes, that's a dichotomy. Financially, you will be able to pull off anything you want. You'll be able to organize resources, get funding, whatever you need. I think this week you've got what it takes. And just don't sulk. Don't be sullen. Look at all the good things in your life and go into 2021. The Ten of Swords for Aquarius, a very clear message, Aquarius, not to overthink things, to keep it simple in your mind and in your life. If somebody's hurt you just a little bit, you will imagine it to be the end of the world, and that's not going to do you any good, not your health and not your spirits, because things are really not bad as they may seem to you. This can be a very cruel thing to say because it can reek of a lack of empathy, but that's what my card tells me, that you really need to display wisdom as far as your problems go this week. Just be light-hearted about them. They really are not that bad. The Ace of Wands for Pisces promises me new beginnings for you too, Pisces, but this time in the field of creativity. If you're an artist of any sort, then you will see that the cosmos has definitely a kind eye towards you. You will be able to organize your exhibitions if you so like. You'll be able to begin a project if you so like, especially if the project has to do with anything that is creative. Writing, painting, poetry, making a baby. It's all looking good for you this week, Pisces. And now I will quickly draw a card for the message of the week. And let's see what's going on. I think we're all going to be swept up in this energy of the year ending and a new year beginning. Let's do it with hope, passion, and excitement, and that's what we are going to do. There's a lot to look forward to. Let us thank God for all the good things that we have and look forward to an exciting ride. I wish you all a very, very wonderful 2021. Did I say 2021? I wish you all a very, very wonderful 2022. And let's hope and pray that we have a wonderful year ahead. That's all from me today. Look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Bye for now.